Good morning, Dave here with Organic Gardening in North Carolina. It is September the 5th and it's time for a fig update. Some of my fig trees are producing, some of them have gotten ripe, some of them are getting ripe, and some of them are just starting. So let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on. Stick around to the end and I'm going to let Google put some links on. They're going to show you videos that you would be interested in. Google knows you better than I do, that's for sure. Google knows each and every one of us very personally. Okay, this fig tree is the one that's produced the most for me. I got a couple figs off it last year. I got like 5 or 6 early figs this year, but they didn't get very big. They were probably only about this size, so they were pretty tiny. They were hardly big enough to taste. But now I'm getting some more figs on it. And this fig actually looks like it's starting to turn to ripen. There's basically 3 figs on here right now that are fairly decent sized. Where'd that other one go? I just saw it. Ah, there it is. It's hiding over there. So there's 3 that are growing fairly decent, and there's also little ones starting too. Got the focus. There we go. Alright, so that's this tree. It's probably about 6 feet tall. Let me see if I can pause this and get some other trees. Okay, this is my largest tree. It's more like a bush. I planted this a few years ago. This is the first one I planted, and I just got it from one of my customers' yards. They just bought the house, and the people had chopped the tree down in the front yard, and it was sprouting up, had a bunch of sprouts coming up, so I grabbed a bunch of sprouts and brought them home and planted them. I have not got any to ripen off of this tree, but it looks like this year might be the year. It's got a lot of figs on it all over. There's little ones here. There's the neighbor hound dogs interacting with our dogs. There's lots and lots of figs all over this. Hopefully we'll get some that'll ripen. And I wrapped this thing in wood chips for the winter, so it was about 4 feet tall, and now it's way up there, probably 10 or 12 feet. So I'll probably chop this down and thin it out this fall too. Let me show you what I did this spring when I thinned it out and chopped stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of figs on this one, all over it. When I chopped and clipped it this spring, I threw the clippings in the ground. So now I have some plants sprouting up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beautiful fig trees that started just from putting sticks in the ground. So I may try to graft some other varieties on top of these. And it looks like out of those, looks like I put 9 sticks in the ground, so only 1 didn't make it. Which is pretty amazing, because I did not do anything to them. I didn't water them or anything. So that's pretty amazing. Okay, let me pause this and get to my last fig tree, or not my last fig tree actually. Hold on. Okay, here we go. What I meant to say is my last big fig tree. This one I also planted a few years ago. This one I got from another customer's house that had a huge tree, probably 30 feet tall. And he said that his one of his friends or someone he knew had brought this back from the Holy Land. Let's see, I think it was Palestine, where it came from. So anyways, this bush, I've not gotten any figs from it yet. I also overwintered this one, and it does have some figs on here, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can get it to have enough time to ripen. It only has about a month and a half. Well, no, it almost has 2 months. So hopefully that's going to be enough time for them to ripen. And there are some figs on here if you look around. Of course, there's a lot of little ones starting on here too. So yeah, I have no idea what these varieties are. Now I'm going to show you some fig cuttings that I bought this year from various people. Okay, here's one. And I did pinch these, but it seems like since I pinched them, they really started taking off growing. Let's see, this is a yellow Lebanese, I believe. I made some tags to put on the ground so I won't lose track of what I planted. Yeah, yellow Lebanese from CNY Figgery. This does have a little tiny one starting right where I pinched it. But again, I don't know that one's going to have time to be able to mature. Here's another one I did from a cutting. I did the fig pop method. This one is a yellow long neck that I got from Harvey. So that one's doing pretty well. It actually lost its leaves earlier and then grew some leaves out. Recently it's just started taking off too. I wish I had another summer for these things to get growing. Okay, let's see what this one is. Panache Tiger that I got from Joe. Thanks, Joe. And this one also is just starting to really take off. I didn't pinch this or anything. Looks like it might have some figs starting like right here. Let me see if I can focus on that. Get this leaf out of the way. It's hard to see, but I don't have my camera at the right spot. There we go. There's some figs starting to grow in that little neck there. All right. Let's come around here. Oh, here they are. These things have gotten big. These are still ones that I did from cutting. Look, that one's got a pretty big fig on it. Oh yeah. This one is, let me get the tag so I say it right. Pretty sure it's JH Adriatic. JH Adriatic that I got from CNY Figgery. And I actually put 2 sprouts in the ground here. So it's got little figs starting to grow too. And I'm pretty sure I did pinch this. Oh, there's another fig hiding under that leaf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did pinch these. There's a little fig starting to grow too. And I believe that's about it. Except I do have one more cutting I took a huge stick and I threw it in the ground over here. Again, from that tall one that I took all those other cuttings from. This stick was probably 2.5, 3 feet long, and I just shoved it in the ground, and it's sprouting out now. You can see it's got a nice little branch, a couple branches growing out of there. And again, that's one I just found in someone's yard, so I have no idea on what brand it is. That's it. Let me give you a shot of my okra flower before we go, because okra flowers I find really beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful flower? A beautiful flower for a common plant. Look at that stamen in there and all the pollen on there. Of course, people that are allergic probably don't even like looking at that. Allergic to pollen in general, I mean. Alright, well that's the figs for September the 5th. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. If you haven't, click subscribe and hit the bell so you get updated when I do a live stream or when I have a new video coming out. Thanks for watching again, and have a blessed day again. We'll see you next time.